Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to go over a paycheck to paycheck budget. I just posted a video on my monthly budget overview, and what I'm gonna do is every month kind of do a monthly budget overview, but then break down my expenses paycheck to paycheck, because it just seems like it makes more sense that way. So that's the plan, at least. So technically, this budget, I guess, video, this paycheck to paycheck budget is from January 26th to February 8th. We get paid bi-weekly. So some of our the last paycheck from January has to cover a lot of the expenses for February. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over the paycheck to paycheck. So we got paid on the 26th, and that was budgeted, my husband $1,700, and we don't budget anything based on my income because it fluctuates. The actual income he received was $1,726.39. So that left us with an overage of $26.39 for his paycheck. I received $239.77. So all of that is basically over. But like I said, we don't budget based on my income. So that 26th of January paycheck covers the expenses for the beginning of February before we get our first February paycheck. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on here so I remember that these are February bills. Okay. We pay $906 on our mortgage, electric $125. Health insurance this month we don't have to pay anything because I paid for both January and February last month. And Netflix is about $12. So what I did was, since I have my monthly budget that I did, I budgeted $760 for groceries for the entire month. What I did was take half that amount and I'm using that as my budget for the paycheck to paycheck version, I guess, of my what's it called? Budget. So that's $380 for groceries, $25 for restaurants, gas $100. So this is basically half of everything. Entertainment, I had 10, so this is 5. Personal care, that's for my husband's haircut. I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole 20 in because he is obviously not gonna split his haircut in two. Pocket money for myself, I have 100 for the entire month. I did 25 in January and I failed that miserably, so I definitely had to up it. So 100 for the month, so 50 for this paycheck to paycheck. Same for my husband. I don't have anything for my kids' allowance. I have this spot here because I am going to set up a chore chart where they can earn money, but since I haven't set that up yet, there's nothing to give them. I have nothing scheduled for medical, home $25, and miscellaneous I have $70.65, and this month it is my mom's birthday and my husband's birthday, so I have to budget for that. It's also my niece and nephew's birthday this month, but I have already bought their gifts back in December, so I don't have to worry about that. So that's 50 for my mom, 100 for my husband. I have no idea what I'm getting either of them, so we'll see how that goes. Because this video is being recorded on the 2nd, my mortgage has already come out, so I'm going to go ahead and put the actual, which was the exact same, and it was paid. Same with my electric, that was $125. Nothing there, and Netflix hasn't come out yet. So that is what the budget is going to be for the paycheck to paycheck, and these are the bills that will come out of that. So what I'll do is I have these little expense trackers that I printed out myself that are more broken down than what comes in the Happy Planner. So I have one for groceries, restaurants, gas, miscellaneous, my money, entertainment, personal care, and then medical and home. I need to print out one for my husband as well, which I haven't done yet. So that's really what I am budgeting for the paycheck to paycheck portion. That will leave me with, this is an every dollar budget. So that basically leaves me with, you know, kind of nothing when all is said and done. But anything that I'm under, I'm going to roll over to my next paycheck to paycheck for the month of February. And then when I get our second paycheck for February, that's when I'll pull everything out for sinking funds and savings and things like that based on where we had extra money and things like that. And then this is my weekly spread for the 29th through the 4th. It looks a little different than last week. I tried a different layout to see which one I preferred. My last one, if you saw my video, looks like this. It's kind of a tracker within the spread, so it kind of forces me to come back and update this on a daily basis. I am definitely going to go back to this method as opposed to this one, because to be honest, I didn't even look at this thing until today on Friday. There was nothing forcing me to come back. I didn't have anything to write in my spent, so I just didn't even look at the budget. I have a couple little to-dos and notes, which is nice, but it doesn't seem like this is being well utilized. So I think probably next time I will do like a, you know, to-do note thing on the sidebar instead of wasting like all this space over here. So the only things I actually need to put in the bills that came out today. I forgot to cut those, but I plan on going to the store this weekend and making a return. So I'm going to put this here. It's my little refund sticker, so I can put how much I'm getting back and how it came back to me, like cash or debit or store credit or, you know, whatever. I have my little stickers. I pre-peel them because I'm terrible at peeling these because it's not actual sticker paper. It is like shipping label paper I got off of Amazon, but it is really cost effective, so it's worth the hassle, I guess. So I'm just gonna put these little no spends because I did not spend any money at all on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So I'm gonna put no spend, and that, like, some people do like no spends for you know, discretionary stuff like their Mad Money or, you know, Pocket Money or whatever, and don't include like groceries and things. I do. If I spend on groceries, I mark it down and I don't put a no spend sticker on it. So on these 3 days I had actual no spends, other than bills. I mean, bills is, you know, a whole different story. And then I have these little stickers I used last time on the sidebar to show like the beginning balance of these different, you know, expenses that are my expense trackers. So I'm gonna put these down here and then fill those out for what I have. Last time I only put 5 of them, so they were like perfectly on those little circles. This time I have 6 because on the last one I forgot eating out, so I didn't have a little space for that. I am so horrible at putting stickers on straight. I don't know how you guys do that. It's like no matter how hard I try, they come on crooked. So, it is what it is. I'm going to put these down and then fill that out real quick. I'm trying to at least cover the little dots, but I don't think it's going to work too well. I want to see them. Next time I'll have to white them out, I think. Not that it's a huge deal. I mean, it's obviously, my planner's not super pretty or artistic in any way whatsoever. It's completely functional, but I still want it to look at least somewhat nice. So this time the little circles are gonna show, unfortunately. But it'll work. Well, I mean, look how crooked that is, so what does it matter? So, did I pull out I didn't pull those out. So what was, I was trying to remember what the amounts were that I wrote. Oh, I did. Okay, so for my money, I haven't spent anything yet out of it. So that's gonna be, what did I say for this one? 100, right? No, it's 50. It's 50 for the paycheck to paycheck portion. So it would just be 50. I can't write like this. Sorry, I have to pull these things out. I'm a mess, y'all. Sorry. All right, so that's 50. My husband's also 50. Gas 100. Eating out, I put 25. Yeah, 25. Groceries, the starting budget was $380. We did spend for groceries this week, but this is supposed to be the starting point. So the starting point is $380. And let's see, miscellaneous is $70.65. I don't know if I like splitting up the stuff, like home and miscellaneous and stuff. I don't know if I like it split up yet. I'm gonna try it this week and see, or I guess this next 2 weeks, and see how I like it. But I don't know if I will. So that's $70.65. So that will be our starting budget for each of those categories. So that is what mine looks like, minus the bills. I'll have to put those in. I forgot to have that ready for this video, so I do apologize for that. I have my my electric and my mortgage came out on the 1st, so I need to put those on there as expenses. I also received a check from my escrow, I guess, for my mortgage, my escrow reimbursement check, I guess. We overpaid on our escrow, so that's great. It's like $700. I didn't put it on here because I haven't technically deposited it yet, and I don't want to put anything in here that isn't ironclad just yet. And since I haven't done it yet, it doesn't count. So money in the bank means something, paper in my wallet means nothing as far as a check just sitting there, because I can't do anything with it. That is basically it for the bi-weekly pay. If you guys have any questions or comments, I don't know if this video was even worth doing it to you guys, so let me know. Hit like if you like this video. If you didn't, don't hit dislike. Just don't hit like. Leave a comment below if you have any questions, comments, or would like to see more of these kind of videos. I'm also going to do a check-in next week to see how the, paycheck to paycheck budget is going. If you'd like more detail or anything like that, just let me know and I would be happy to do a video on it or explain more in the comments or anything like that. I'm very open about my finances and everything, because I think being open like that is helpful, not just to myself to hold myself accountable, but helps other people. I mean, I love numbers, I love math, I am weird like that, and some people don't, and if this helps them in any way whatsoever, I would be more than happy to do so. Budgeting is super important. It can help you get out of the worst circumstances. I've mentioned before I was in like $60,000 worth of debt, and I actually looked at the numbers. It was like 50 something in credit card debt, and then like another 30 something in a car. So it was like 80 something thousand dollars really that I was in debt before finding Dave Ramsey and getting my butt in gear and not spending so frivolously. But it all starts with a budget. Like, you can't do anything unless you've seen what your finances are and hold yourself accountable for the spending that you do. So again, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Hit like if you like this video and would like to see more videos like this, and feel free to subscribe, and I would love to hear from you. Thanks, have a good one.